Thanks everyone for jumping on. Hit the mute button if possible. I've been doing SmartScout for 3.5 years. I still sell on Amazon, and I never wanted to build a Chrome extension or any tool really that I feel like I'm just copying what's out there. I always want to make something like possible, something new in a new way. And I'm going to jump to the end. One of the new things about our Chrome extension right now is it's free. We're allowing everyone just to jump in and use it. We're even layering in some SmartScout specific data. So some things that we do that we just know that no one else is doing. So I'm going to share my screen. We'll jump in, ask you a few questions. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to hit the chat up. I'll do my best. One of my favorite parts about Chrome extensions is how they share they kind of tell the story of a product. Okay, first off, what do we see here? What's actually unique about SmartScout, the way we're doing it? Threw a lot of design in this to make things very intuitive, very easy to work with. Here we are on the right side. We have an opportunity score. And this is a number that we put together by looking at a few signals. And we actually have a specific breakdown of what those signals are. 4.3 isn't too high. And we kind of show, some of the pitfalls of why, yes, this does volume. Great opportunity there. But Amazon is, they're 100% present. Like if you look at our historic revenue charts, we see Amazon's price. They're represented by the yellow here. That means Amazon is a dominant seller, and sometimes you think you can sell against them, and it works on off chances, but a lot of times it's tough. They're a very aggressive seller. They tend to not share the buy box. If anyone here has success selling against Amazon, just raise your hand in the chat. Say, I am like the daring soul, willing to gamble against the house. But to go into these further parts of the opportunity score, we have sales rank drops. This basically is indicative of how often the sales rank is dropping. It can show sales consistency. Is this something that week in, week out is a proven seller? Clearly, Monopoly is doing great right there. But out of stock, it never stocks out. Everyone, there's always inventory. And the price stability, we're showing that there's been 7 price drops of over 5%. It's not great to be on products that have a lot of that fluctuation. So overall, we just kind of give you an opportunity score, hit you at the top. And then below, we've created a unique calculator that helps you understand the profitability. So, at the end of the day, what's your unit cost? Are we at 5? Are we at 6? And all of this data, this profit data, is actually coming from Amazon's API. There's no guessing in some of these fees, and we're able to show you an actual margin and a percentage. Let's say this costs us $12 to source. It shows red. So that would be in the red. And, I'm sure all of us, if you've been selling for a while, you've sold a few products at a loss. I did gloss over for a second that we give you a few other eligibility status. Are you eligible to sell this? This, again, is using Amazon's API, so it's unique to your seller account. If your seller account can sell this product, it's just going to tell you, or if you're going to have to get some approval. And then what we throw out some potential alerts, things to be aware of. Is this a variation? Is this a meltable product? Is it likely private label? Is there a lot of people sharing the buy box or not? Looks like it's Amazon, and they're sharing the buy box so little that it almost looks like it's a private label product. That's why it's not that strong of an opportunity. We have things that you would hope to expect, a lot of the basics. We're going to jump into a few of the extra features, bestsellers rank, estimate sales. If you were to come in and start selling and winning the buy box in a competitive way, this is how many units you could expect to sell. But because there's Amazon here, we all know that that's not quite true. We have some advanced kind of numbers like, like what's the unit prep cost? What other unit costs, just to make sure that your profitability is what you would expect. And we actually can set some of these defaults down here in the settings. If you want to like change some of your default expenses so that this calculation happens fast, easy, and I think right now with the placement fee, with the the normal prep costs, it could cost $1 to $2, depending on the size of the product, to get something into Amazon. So now your unit cost, if it's 5, well, I would probably come in and put in like $1 there, and that you can see how that impacts the profitability. And then we actually have a very specific cost breakdown if you want to see it. We're estimating a storage fee. That's if you have to sit on it for a month. And yeah, so then we're going to jump into some very SmartScout specific things. If you are a service provider, these are good things to know. We know that Monopoly is more than just Monopoly. They've got a lot of different products. We have like the 30-day revenue. What's the average selling price across all their products? On average, how many FBA sellers are there? What's the average star rating? What's a brand score? How well is this brand line being managed? 7 is very middle of the road. So, they've done a decent job, but clearly there's more. This is an estimate of kind of everything on the page is up for judgment with this brand score. And then across all of their ASINs, like the brand in total, how much is Amazon in stock? We're seeing 57%. It's very interesting. I think a lot of people, I didn't see any warriors out there saying that they love to sell against Amazon. So, for those others, that's 43% of people, like 43% of these products are an opportunity. And what's really exciting is we actually show them to you. So not only is this Chrome extension kind of like showing you the profitability, but if you're seeing a brand, we're going to show you the best opportunities in that brand. So here we have, Monopoly, the Harry Potter edition. Looks like it's got a few things that are different, higher price point. Looks like Amazon is here, and maybe they stocked out. That's probably, yeah, it looks like the Amazon presence is only there 6% of the time. So maybe they were stocked out for, they got back in stock just now. Whereas, if you were there for the last few weeks prior to them, this was a great product. And then again, there's more. There's Secret Vault Jurassic Park edition, currently unavailable. So, if you came across a Monopoly Jurassic Park edition, great opportunity. Maybe you won't sell too many units, 20 units a month. We always said yes to those types of things. This likely would actually sell better if there was a reasonable price. I think whoever's stocked in at $39.99, they're probably making pretty good margin on that. And so sometimes the sell-through is also dependent on the price. If someone comes in at $50 versus 40 versus 30, that can change how much people buy it. This is also a product that's going to be around for a long time. They're probably going to make a few more movies, and so it'll get attention for the near future. I think it's currently out of stock. So that's kind of what I was excited to show off. with this brand section where we're seeing other opportunities on the brand. This is very interesting. I think they rebranded this product. I think we saw it as the Monopoly brand when we were looking at Monopoly, and now they've rebranded to Hasbro because we're being shown different brand opportunities. I've never seen that. So you learn something every time you jump on Amazon, you see changes. And if you like this product, you can go up to the top here and there's a little heart, and that it saves to a collection. So I've got a collection here. It's named Scott, and it just shows off products that I've been tracking. 9 green box. I don't remember checking those out, but so you could have multiple collections of products. Let's say you have, maybe you have a team of people, buyers, and they can work off of different lists. And you can jump into SmartScout and actually see the collections of products. Must have been looking at some kites one day. But these are all the different collections that I've created. You could create a new collection inside and just track a lot of the profitability. And I think there's a lot of exciting things that we want to do with collections just to make sure that you're tracking opportunities as they come in. So that's kind of like just like the crash course to the Chrome extension. It is available today for download. Google finally gave us the approval. We did have one rejection. They get very particular. I mean, we've had about 10 rejections with our iPhone app. Still, that's not live yet. That is something that we're excited to have, but Apple has said no at every chance they get. That's a different story for another day. Okay. This is back to the storytelling part. I think Elf on the Shelf is one of the most interesting stories because just how bananas it goes during Christmas. And looks like the buy box price did change. This is different than when I was selling this product. When we sold this product, Amazon never would stock out. And so we had to just bail on it, break map, get people. We kind of, ended that relationship, but it was kind of some of the data of a Chrome extension that was telling us, the opportunity versus like the challenge. So you do have to create a free SmartScout account, and you do have to connect your seller account. That's only forced because we have to actually ask Amazon some of the FBA fees. We ask Amazon, if you need approval to sell this product. Here's an example, to sell Elf on the Shelf right now, you do need approval. I wonder if that has to do with the Q4 toys or if anything specific to this brand. But there are, 40 sellers on this product. We did pretty well with it, but my business, we had to exit it as we were stocked too deep and we had to break map. Something that, I haven't made that decision too often, but there's a few times where we just had to exit. It is always worth noting if Amazon is present or that there's actually sales or the sales rank drops. And out of stock is always good. If something went out of stock, that's generally always good for someone that is planning on selling on that product. You stand to gain a lot. And then looks like there are no brand opportunities. They're all on this page. Oh, there's one thing I didn't show with the variations. We do actually break apart the variations. When you see this listing issue, if you click through, it actually drops in and we give you a view of the variations. This one has 890 estimate unit sales, 455, 116, and we're estimating this one as 0. I'm sure it's not quite 0, but it's not selling a lot right now. I'm sure during Christmas that one, all the variants go bananas. This is available today. If you just Google SmartScout's Chrome extension, there's a few searches, there's a few pages from us. This is the one that is available to download. And I don't know why Google goes straight to the reviews and not the overview, but you know, that's on them. It's Google linking to Google. If you guys have already offered, like, you know, reach out to me. This is something that we're excited. We want to get it done right. I'm always communicating, talking about Amazon, trying to help a lot of other sellers. I still put on the seller hat. I've done a lot more in the last week or two. Thanks everyone for jumping on, and I'll see you. You know, stay tuned for more announcements. More versions are getting pushed every week. Okay, well, let's wrap it up there. I'm tired of hearing my own voice.